It's bad if you couldn't. Hopefully it'll stay this way, you know. Just in case. Just getting like I get like a black screen. Okay. I just gotta keep an eye on it because the reason I hate when it does that when my you can hear things but you can't see anything, and that's kind of the downside of having a bad internet connection. And I want to just flood you guys with live streams, but like I said, I've been having trouble with live streams. You can hear it, but you can't see it.
We heard there are supplies in the area, but there's uniforms skulking around too. Watch each other's backs.
Excuse me for saying that. That sounded kind of rude. I don't know much about for this multiplayer. I haven't played the multiplayer in a while.
All right, good to go.
I'm playing the story a lot.
Keep breathing. You up?
I got you, pal.
Oh, I'm fucking dying over it. Thanks.
I'm hurt.
Oh wow!
All right, good to go.
Yeah, look right there. Yeah, it's not even working. Great. Alright guys, looks like I'm gonna have to start doing videos. Sorry that you guys can't see nothing. It really sucks. It really, really does. I guess what I'll do is, you know what, I won't turn off the live stream. You guys won't be able to see it, but I will talk about a few things that I've been kind of wanting to make a video on. I'll just guys give it to you here. It's not gonna, forgive me if it's really, really bad and like, commentary wise, like the flow of the conversation. Because,
Down one uniform. Boom.
Wait up.
Keep them coming.
dang, there we go.
Well done. Let's go. Shit. I have to wrap this up.
Shit.
But, yeah, because I can't edit or anything.
Fucker's getting up.
I'm down.
You're down one tourist.
Thanks for looking out.
That one sure is dead.
Yes, clean house. Excuse me. But yeah.
Wait up.
If I get quiet on you guys,
good
just
to
know I'm
go.
probably just focusing.
All right, man, I'm good to go.
All right, good to go.
But yeah, I'm gonna. Oh crap! I'm getting shot at. Hang on. But what I was trying to say was, I was thinking a little bit about the HBO series. I don't know if it's like it's kind of got delayed. I don't know because of the C virus. I don't know. I really, really don't know if they did, but I thought about it the other day, and
One uniform killed.
oh great, hang on.
He's dead.
Oh hello. Oh, you scared me a bit.
All done. Let's go.
Alrighty.
Look at those sorry sons of bitches.
Okay. Oh wow. Is that a? Oh, never mind. I thought it was hostile. but we're good. Crap. Okay, that guy looks alright. He's not in the building. Or at least I don't think he is. Alright. I gotta get me a supply. I gotta get me a supply box, so I need to... Yep. I'm going to say, if we did, you always get these first. Well, my experience, I've always gotten them first with the 2x4. But as I was saying, like I said, if I was recording this, I would have edited this so much just to get to the point. But what I was thinking about this entire thing, and I've brought this up before in one of my other live streams, it was the idea of the Last of Us series on HBO that's hopefully coming out soon. I know it's going to be coming out like after The Last of Us Part 2's out. Hopefully, or I think they're trying to just aim for a little bit while afterwards so everyone can get the kind of the cool of the game. I think they want everyone's attention on the game. Oh wow, man! I got a real good headshot on him, but I know you guys can't see Jack over here, so. But you know, I still want to talk about this. So, but it's just very. Oh man, I'm getting shot at with a bow. Oh, I see him. I think I see him. He's right over there. I will not fall prey to this wannabe Daryl Dixon over here.
Oh shit, I gotta wrap this up.
I got this.
Well, wait a sec, I'm fixing you up.
Ah, shit, that was close.
But the idea that I had was Joel 20 years later. I would love to see a TV show on that. Because I really do not think we need a TV series on The Last of Us with Joel and Ellie. I don't think we need that. We already have it. We have it right here. We don't need...
Hey, look, Firefly!
We don't need another remake of the series into television. I understand that they can see that way, but I don't think we should. I don't think they should do that.
He's got a rifle over there!
One, it's just not... I don't think it's smart. And two, I think it's an actual waste of not just time, but actually a waste of opportunity to do other things that The Last of Us has not tackled. Like the 20 years later type of thing that Joel had between Sarah's death and... How did it not blind him?
Get your ass over here and help me out!
Wait a sec. I'll fix you up.
Okay. I will avenge you.
That's one!
That was for you, man. Thank you. But anyways, I just think it's a waste of an opportunity to not go over something like that. It doesn't have to be 20 years later, but I want it to be something that wasn't in the game. I don't want a remake of the entire series because I do believe I might butcher the entire game. I think it's just.
I'm hurt.
I know that.
Hunter, look around. One down.
Keep breathing, I got this.
Keep them coming.
Gosh, they're like coming out of nowhere.
That's one.
Bastards are on their last legs.
good to go.
Sorry about this, guys.
Fuck. I'm down. All done. Let's go. On set. Watch your ass.
Most likely, I was just trying to help them out a little bit. You know, maybe damage them. Maybe they can pick up the bones. Anyways, but yeah, what I was trying to get to is just the waste opportunity they may put in this. Like I said, I really hope they do change their mind about this entire series, because like I said, they're gonna do so much with this that The Last of Us, this game, could never do, that they didn't do. Because I'm going down a path of being a novelist, and I know what it's like to write a story. You know, some things you just can't put in there sometimes. Sometimes you have to leave it out and keep it as a mystery. And I get that. I'm going through that right now as I'm writing
Fucking blind.
as a book right now. And as I write it, as I'm writing it, it's pretty fascinating, but...
Shit!
Watch yourself.
Oh, wow. Man. You little creeper. He's using a shotgun. He's using a shotgun. He's using a shotgun. The desperate the desperate is real, man. He's really, man. I cannot stand that. Cannot stand that, man. I got bombed. You know what? I'm gonna take this one down too. I'm not gonna get any more of my teammates with that stuff. But, yeah, I got down with a bomb, and then I saw another bomb, and I saw an opportunity, and I took it. But I just think that Naughty Dog, they should not waste this opportunity.
Good to go.
For other games, because
Right,
once again, dude, I just think it's a waste of time and a waste of opportunity to do something good with the show, or not, yeah, good with the show, and do things that the game itself didn't do, and it sometimes even couldn't do. I really hope that they take advantage of this, because, you know, and this is just my unfiltered thoughts on the idea of having a TV series of The Last of Us. I just don't think we need one that's based off the original storyline. And you guys are getting my thoughts on it. It's just I think we have it good already. I think we have a really amazing storyline for this game, and it's for the game. It's from the game. It's an amazing story. I don't know why we need to remake it into a series, you know. And I know that Neil Druckmann was not a big fan of at it being as a movie, and I'll be the first one to tell you that TV series is a lot better than a movie to me. I don't really like movies because they're don't get me wrong, they are really, really good.
I'm down.
Bomb set, watch your ass!
Oh crap.
Well, wait a sec, I'm fixing
Oh,
it
you
up.
gotta be kidding me! I hate that. They need to fix that. Heck, these people haven't fixed this game in a long time. Oh my goodness. Brandon, what are we gonna do? They're making a comeback. Dude, they made a comeback. Dang it. That's terrible, dude. They made a comeback. It's terrible. We were winning. We were jack rolling with this, and we failed it. And they won. Time ran out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because they were using shotguns and stole hunting rifles, you know? But whatever. But the point that I was trying to get to is I just don't really see any good coming from this. I think that they need to take this opportunity and do something new with The Last of Us that they have not done with the game, and something they haven't done with The Last of Us Part 2. And not because I'm tired of The Last of Us. I'm never going to be tired of The Last of Us. It's just I don't want to see a revision or a remake of it into a series, because it's already an amazing game. It's an amazing story. The cinematics are exactly where they need to be. But if you start grabbing a TV series and you kind of like reshape the entire story, I'm not going to look at it the same way anymore. When I think of The Last of Us, I want to think of the game. I do not want to think of a TV show and how it messed up the game. I want something that gives something a new face, you know. Because Joel, he's always looked old. He's always looked old, and so if someone plays as him that even looks older or younger, or just maybe middle-aged, but if he just looks different, if he looks different in that TV series, then I'm just not going to watch it.
Those guys.
Not that I'm not going to watch it. It's just that it's going to be different for me. It's not going to be something that I'm going to be like, you know. It's not going to be something I'm going to be all the way interested in. Not as, you know, if it was something based off the game, but it wasn't in the game. So I think that Naughty Dog should take the opportunity to dive into other things of the game that they can't get in a video game. They can't get in a storyline of like a game. Because I'll tell you, the first one to tell you sometimes, like when you make a story, I'm telling you this right now. When you make a story.
Oh, look at that! Fucker ain't getting up.
When you make a story, it has. There will be times where you're going to be writing a storyline and you have your own storyline, but then another great storyline comes in there. And you have to stay on point. You can't make two stories in one story. You got to stay on topic.
All done, let's go.
You know, you can't go from one storyline to another. You can do it maybe to give a good background of the main characters and the situation, but you cannot just switch stories like that.
I'm down. Well, wait a sec. I'm fixing you up. Thanks. Shit! Look, man, I can't go on like this. Fuck, I'm down.
Wow. Wow.
I'm fucking dying
Long
over
range
here.
shooter. Long range, you got me. You flanked the heck out of me. But, so yeah, that's just my thoughts on this entire thing, because I want it to be something that is interesting, that the game's never done before, something that is not going to ruin something that is not going to ruin the game. I want a TV series that's going to dive into other things, something that the game never got on. And I know I'm pretty much repeating the same thing, but it's such a big deal to me to make a series on the storyline of The Last of Us. I more like want a storyline based on the world of The Last of Us, not necessarily.
Oh, look at that. That's one.
It's just, I just think it does a dishonor to the game. And the last thing that I think that Naughty Dog wants to do, or they won't never even think of, is dishonoring this game and giving it an injustice. I really do not think they are. I don't even think they are even contemplating something like that, because no one love this game more than they do. I do believe that. I do believe that they love it a lot more than all of us combined. Because you got to remember, this is their characters. They created this. Neil Druckmann's heart and soul is probably poured into this story. You know, so the creator is always going to love its creation, especially something like this. So you have to you just kind of have to understand that and just hope that they don't do anything stupid. I know that not everyone is gonna like it, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to like it. It's just that I don't really think I'll be all the way excited into it. Not like I am for The Last of Us Part 2, man. I'm extremely excited for that game and when it comes out. But if the TV series is based off of the storyline on Last of Us Part 1, then I'm just not going to be as into it as I would want to when it's something like something that's based off of the Last of Us world and not the storyline, you know, something like that. So I just think that's something that so yeah, that's what that was just my thoughts on the entire thing. I want something new. If you guys want to, like I said, I'm writing a huge 3-part novel right now, and I'm writing a huge part novel right now, and my mom says my writing's getting like really good, like really good, and so I can make like a storyline for the Last of Us world, and I can just show you like my own type of creativity in it. Because, like I said, I love this game, guys. I've been playing this game for most of my, like all of my teenage years. You know, from 12 and I'm about to be 20. You know, and in September I'm like 20 years old. So, it's definitely something that's been part of my life. You know, and we haven't had anything really new lately, unfortunately. Oh, look at that. This is the one thing I like about Naughty Dog in this game, man. Look at that. They literally give you like little holes around the places where you can kind of get the surprise on your enemies. It's like a bunker. It's like a small little bunker. No, I didn't mean to do that. That's hilarious, man.
Wait a sec, I'll fix you up.
I went to go shiv him, and I actually executed the guy on the left here. I did not mean to do that.
Cover me, gotta patch up. Fucker ain't getting up.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Like I said, you guys can't see nothing like this, so unfortunately, but that's it. I just hope that they do good justice with this TV show, because it deserves the correct justice, man. It really does, and it deserves. And I think that once again, it's their. I mean, either way, my opinion or not, my opinion is an opioid. It doesn't really. It's not going to change anything really. Obviously, it can change something if ever actually listen to this video. That Naughty Dog could listen to this video, but. It's very unlikely that they are going to be watching this video, man. They're probably trying to fix the rest, or you know, to get done with the rest of the game. But yeah, Last of Us Part 2. It's like it's an amazing game. I really do believe it's an amazing game. It really is. I just really hope that they do good with the TV series, because I have HBO. I watch it. I only watch those things that really pique my interest. Rock on Hulu, and that is like taking on like all of Stephen King's characters and all his books into one world. It's pretty nuts, and it's pretty interesting. And he also on HBO. He has a TV show called The Outsider. It's an HBO series, and it's based on a book. And I just got the book for Christmas, so I'm still reading. I'm reading The Institute right now, which is another book made by him. And after I get done with that, I'm gonna go right to The Outsider. Then I'll go watch The Outsider on HBO. So yeah, definitely. I know it's kind of weird for someone like me who's actually reading books from him, because he's not. He's kind of a dog that is definitely has the wrong leash.
Good to go.
He says some things that just kind of sometimes just really bug you a little bit. And not to mention his books. His books are kind of I wouldn't say.
Fuck, I'm down.
I think the word disturbing would be a little bit too strong of a word.
That one sure is dead. Let's see him take this. Oh, he's dead.
No, I'm trying to run away, dude. I can't stand that. I got like completely backed up. I have backed up between a rock and a hard place. That's terrible. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I thought that said Stephen King right there. I was like, man, whoa. Look at what a guy. But yeah, I'm just, you know, and I really hope that they come out with it. Well, the C virus and all, I don't really see it being like, you know, in production right now. I don't even think they've even come out with the cast yet. I don't know. I'm definitely intrigued with the idea of it. You know. It definitely gives us something to look forward to after The Last of Us Part 2 is released, which is like next month. I'm really excited, guys. I'm extremely excited for this game to come out. I'm not kidding, guys. I do believe I'm gonna have to have tissues on demand, okay? Because I do believe that Joel does die in the game. I just don't know when. I do believe that somehow he's gonna die, or it's either gonna be him or Ellie. I know that because of something that Neil Druckmann posted on Twitter. It was either Twitter or Instagram, but yeah, it was on Twitter, and it said that it was the most ambitious scene they've ever made. Was the end of it, and it says that tears were shed. So obviously, if their tears were shed, I'm gonna be crying too. So I'm gonna have tissues on demand. Because I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's not going to be a really, it's not going to be a game for the light of heart. It's not going to be a game for the faint of heart. It's going to be a pretty gritty game. I mean, even this game right here, the first game is gritty and brutal and violent. I mean, it really is, but and it's even in some measure dark. But I'll tell you this once again, they have, I've said this before, they have made this game like it's the most mature game to date. Yes, it even exceeds The Last of Us Part 1 in its maturity. And he says, this is the most mature one. And like I said, I've made my thoughts on I've given my thoughts on the entire idea of sexual scenes in games, movies, and TV shows, and movies, and pretty much all sorts of media, you know, types of internet media and everything. And obviously, I do not like having another human being, or even just the image of a human being being naked. I don't like it. I just don't like having that. And so I hope it's not like aggressive sexual scenes, you know, not like God of War, you know, not the one that came out in 2018, but the original God of War, the original 1, 2, 3, you know, all of them, you know, those games. I mean, there was a lot of aggressive sexual scenes. They just said it was nudity, you know, and that's exactly what's going on. It's nudity. There's nudity in the game, not sexual reference, but nudity. And so I really pray to God that it's not like that. I really hope so. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Throwing a Molotov cocktail at me just because you were scared. He was scared, and he just threw a Molotov at me when I hit him with a arrow to the shoulder. It was like a desperate move just to save himself. But it's just, once again, I really do hope that they do good with the TV show.
Yeah, sure ain't coming back.
No, we won. Okay.
Assholes didn't know what hit them.
Oh, man, I didn't do that one. Oh well. Maybe because I'm trying to talk to you guys. But yeah, it's pretty crazy though. I honestly cannot wait what they do for the TV show. I'm also very excited for Last of Us Part 2. That comes out like in a month. You know, like 2 months. You know, not next month, Brandon. I'm sorry. We have to go through April, then we have to go through May. It's just taking too long, man. Honestly, I knew this was coming too, man. That when this game was coming out, I knew in my heart of hearts that the closer we got to the release date, the longer it was going to feel. I just knew it, dude. I knew it. I just knew it. It was gonna take this long. But yeah, that's it, man. I don't really have any high expectations for the TV series. Not even for The Last of Us Part 2. I know that the Naughty Dog is going to do good with their characters. I just hope that they really do look to the fans. I really do hope that they listen to the fans. Once again, I don't like the idea of a Last of Us series that is based off the original storyline of The Last of Us Part 1. The reason is because I already have that. I've already got the cinematics, you know? And I guess you can, and like I said, I like TV shows more than movies. Because movies, there's so much that happens in a short amount of time. It's just like that. You don't really get to explore. You know, you get like sit there for 2 to 3 hours. But with a TV show, you can sit there for like over, I don't know, a lot of hours. You can sit there probably for over than 10 hours. I've sat down, I binged watched this an entire TV show that was like 21 to 22 episodes, and literally I counted it all up, dude. I was there for like 15 hours. Like I said, you can do a lot with the TV show, and so that's what I like the idea of a TV show. A movie, I would be like, no, I'm not gonna watch it, or not necessarily I'm not gonna watch it. Of course I'm gonna watch it. It's just that I'm not gonna be interested in it as much as I would have if it was a TV show. But once again, I just think that they need to take this opportunity to explore other things they didn't in the game. Because if they do not take the opportunity to do this, then what are we going to have? We already know what's going to happen in the game, dude, you know? Unless they twist the story, you know, then I guess it's somehow okay, I guess. But still, I just don't see kind of the reason they would put the story into a TV show. But this is just my thoughts. You know, this is one of my thoughts. You guys may have it differently, or maybe because I know some of you out there that do agree with me that they need to take the opportunity to do things that the game didn't. You know, and I really, really, really would like them to do something like that. I've always been completely curious about Joel, about how him and Tommy. How they were in that time, because you know when you get to Tommy's dam, you get there and you get to Jacksonville into the dam, they get a fight, they get in a big giant heated fight, and when they get in a fight, you know you kind of get like a small little glimpse into what it was like between those 20 years before Sarah died and the day that he met Ellie. So it's a very, very interesting and curious thing that I always thought, and I've always wanted to do something. And heck, I might even, if I could, I would do this. I would make a literal, just a little short story, maybe even a novel. I would probably do an entire novel just on that if I could. If I had Naughty Dog's permission to do that, and then they can turn it to something else, that would be awesome. But I just really want to see what happened. You know, what happened in those 20 years that was so bad that Tommy had nightmares from those years, you know, as he said. So I will tell you this as I kind of end this live stream, because I like to play it a little bit. I want to play it a little bit more, and not because I'm like my throat's getting kind of dry and everything. So I just want to play the game a little bit and enjoy it, and probably talk to some other people online, because you know I'm in quarantine, so I have to do something. In this game, I have time to binge this entire game, or more like grind this entire game. So, anyways, guys, I hope you guys just to kind of close this, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing really good. I hope that you guys aren't dealing with other things, because this is already sucks that we, our entire country is pretty much in lockdown. And I know India is like that's a lot of people in India. They're on pretty much on an entire lockdown. Like, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of people over there. I think the only one that's bigger than them is China. And so, so please, guys, if you will, just continue to live your life the way that you should, man. Don't stop because of fear. There are a million ways that everyone is going to die some way. Okay? You could die from a car crash. You can die from this. You can die from sickness. You can die from pneumonia or influenza. You can die from pretty much anything in this world. And the C virus is just another another thing to the list. And this isn't like a bigger rate. And of course, you can get by it very fast because it's spreading. But once again, just don't let it interfere in your life, man. And I know you can't really help it when literally the governors have closed down certain things in their own state. You know, so I definitely get that, man. I definitely get that. Just don't let your fear drive you to self-isolation. Keep living the way that you are living, that you've always lived. And the reason, I got this mentality from C.S. Lewis. And remember, C.S. Lewis lived when they first made the atomic bomb. Okay? The entire world was in a frenzy. When the entire country of America was in a frenzy. When they figured out, oh, holy crap, there's an atomic bomb. America has built the military. The American military has made an atomic bomb that is literally designed to literally obliterate and to literally burn life off of the earth. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah in a bomb. Okay, it's a disaster piece. It really is. So what he said to them is, there are many ways that you can die, and this is just another thing on the list. So keep living the way that you're living. Live. Don't stop. If you do this and you do that, go do this. Don't stop doing this stuff. Don't stock up on food and put it under the ground and have a gas mask and everything just sitting there waiting for something to happen. Live. Because I remember, because I don't know if you guys were here when it does. I know that some of you were here when I played Days Gone. I played Days Gone up here. I don't have to play this because I didn't really like it up here. But what Boozer said to Deke was this: surviving is not living. Survival is not living. Okay, you live a life of this strongest survives and stuff like this, and survival of the fittest and this stuff like that. You're not living. What you're doing is you're just surviving. And surviving isn't living. So continue what you're doing, continue who you are, and do not don't stop living your life. America has dealt with a lot worse than this. We have dealt with the Spanish flu of 1918. That killed 50 million people. The Black Death in the 1600s. Okay? You dealt with that, man. That slaughtered many people. And not to mention, not just sickness, but terrorist attacks in America. 9/11 was the worst one. It shook America to its core. It shook them. It really did. And so, when 9/11 happened, so it's like I said, this thing is I think it's only killed like 2,000 people, which is a lot. But when you compare that to the entire humanity of the world, it's not that many. There's billions upon billions upon billions of people living. And by the end of the year, there are billions of people that have died. And so, do not be afraid of this stuff. Obviously, take your necessary caution, because that's what we need to do. We need to have good hygiene. And I've always said to people, I've made this joke to people. It literally takes a pandemic for the world to get good hygiene. I'm not kidding. If you're not a germaphobe, I don't trust you. Okay, you have to be a germaphobe. Because that's thinking about me. I'm a germaphobe. I've always been a germaphobe. But if you're not, that's my mind. If you do not, because germaphobe to me is just someone who, is just someone who has good hygiene, who takes it seriously. I've never really touched it. I don't really pick my nose. I don't bite my nails that much. I don't do any of this stuff. I wash my hands. Okay, it's just, I did this before all this stuff happened. That's why I don't get sick that much. And the only reason I maybe feel sick today, because I have, is because of the pollen that is out here. Okay, I can't control that. That's why I have Claritin on standby, so I can take it when I get these reactions. So just remember, just keep living your life, man. Don't stop. Don't stop doing this. Just don't. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little talk that we have. I'm sorry that you couldn't see the gameplay. I'm really sorry. I'm trying to figure out why it's doing that. But in any case, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Hopefully I'll do one tomorrow. I know it's kind of late, but I just want to do something for you guys before tomorrow comes, before dawn comes. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing. You got any comments, anything like that, put in the comment section, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. And I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, see you guys later.